Folks, believe it or believe it not, this is Tokyo Disneyland. Yes, folks, theme parks are me, and I dig them. And you know what? I think this is the biggest theme park I've ever been to. It's not the first time I've been here. It's the second, I think. It's quite the place. There's a bit of a security check here. So I'm going to go through the security check. They're probably going to tell me to get rid of my selfie stick. But before that, I'm going to cross back to Andrew, who's back at Yokohama station taking a bus to get here. Because you need to know how to get here if you're coming. Thanks, Andrew. Here at Yokohama station, it's me, Andrew, and I am boarding a bus. 1,500 yen, gets you from Yokohama. It takes about an hour to Tokyo Disneyland Resort. So how awesome is that? Pretty awesome, says I. And you get a seat. A seat all the way to Tokyo Disneyland. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Folks, these buses, they leave every 20 minutes, I believe, through the day, and they take you direct. You get a seat, so you know, if you try to get there by train, you're going to be, you're probably going to be standing. Let's be honest, and yeah, the fun has already started. Folks, Disneyland is in Chiba, so it's actually a little way from Tokyo, and obviously it's even further from Yokohama, but this bus does the trip in about an hour, and we're just about there, I think, because I just saw, I think it's the big hotel, the resort. If you do take the train, once you get off the train you have to hop on the monorail, I think, from memory. I have been here before. Those were the days. So folks, as I pull in to the entrance for Tokyo Disneyland, I'll head over back to Andrew, who's at Tokyo Disneyland. Thanks, Andrew. Well, I've got my ticket on the app. I've got the Tokyo Disneyland app, which I think is pretty much essential. So, well, I've got to check in now, and hopefully this music in the background doesn't get me copyrighted. Whatevs. Well, folks, here we are at the entrance. Just entered Tokyo Disneyland. 7,900 yen, about 80 Australian dollars, probably about 50 US dollars. That is actually super value. Very soon, I've got to organise some priority passes. You have to buy priority passes per ride. And look, I've already seen the wait times have already built up. The time is about 10:45 here. Today's priorities are Splash Mountain, and I never got to Space Mountain the last time I was here, so that's my priority. It is a big theme park compared to any of the others that I've shown you, so I'm unlikely to be able to get on a lot of rides today. It's a few days before Golden Week, so you know, comparatively next week is going to be absolutely chockers, so even though it looks pretty busy now. Is there a more iconic site as far as theme parks go than the Disney Castle? The answer is obviously no. Folks, the priority pass is locked and loaded for Splash Mountain. That was the only one that I wanted to do that was available at this time. So we're going to head over and start with Splash Mountain. This is the line for Splash Mountain. I really need a hat. Talk about saving time. Well folks, that was that's the first ride of the day done, Splash Mountain. And it's one of my favorites. I love these kind of rides. As it goes down behind me. We gotta move on now. I really enjoyed that ride. You've got to love that big dive at the end. Yeah. Finally, we're moving here at Tokyo Disneyland. Now I thought we'd take the pace down, and we're gonna head out and try the Mark Twain River Cruise. Konnichiwa. These less adrenaline pumping rides don't tend to have such wait times. Seems you could even canoe if you like, but then you actually have to do the work, so that's a hard pass for me. Well, that was the Mark Twain Riverboat. Didn't see Mark Twain. The Western Railroad, very similar to the one we were just on, I know, but they sure know how to line here. I was about to say how similar the two rides were, and then suddenly that one took us through like Jurassic World or something, which is not a Disney film, or is it? No, it's not. It's Universal. I think it's time to attempt Space Mountain, which is on the other side of the park. Check out all the prams. Folks, we're like in Space Town or something. I don't know if that's a thing. Right there in front of us, that is Space Mountain now. Space Mountain this year, I think, is due for a facelift. Right now, it is easily the longest wait time. Well, actually not easily, but 80 minutes wait time for Space Mountain. This is the one I really wanted to go on. There's no priority access or anything, so let the wait begin. Hopefully we get under shade soon. They call this standby, but this is just regular entrance, and priority access is over the other side. So there is priority access for this one. However, they've obviously exhausted the allocation. Only 79 minutes to go. Line check. We're moving. I don't know. I have no idea really. I mean, there's an escalator over there. So once you get on the escalator, I feel like you're getting close. Been about half an hour, 25 minutes in the line so far. It's probably longer than it was when I started, so good for me. And they continuously play in English, Japanese and Chinese these warning messages. They're very risk adverse here in Japan. But yeah, it's mostly under shade, which is a good thing. Because that bird. So we're now swung around all the way to the other side of the escalator. So basically it wasn't as close as I thought I was. And over here, priority access is just going straight up. You can do it early in the day, get yourself priority access to this one. It's going to save you a lot of waiting. About 50 minutes, 55 minutes now, and we're nearly at the escalator. Maybe 5-10 minutes we'll be at the escalator. It's happening.
Aggravated by this adventure, should not run. Should not run. Please supervise children at all times.
So about an hour to get this far. Does that mean there's another 20 minutes? Probably. I just find myself waving all the time. I don't even know. Stop it. So you can see it must get 100 times more busy. Super cool. You're zooming around, you're going up and down and around corners, and it's just stars everywhere, and you have no idea where you are or what you're doing. Woo! Super glad I got to do that. Sorry I couldn't show you anything, but wow. Hell yeah. So yeah, Space Mountain done with, wow, 80 minutes. It was about a 70-minute wait, I think. Look at those people. It's worth it. And over here, a smoking room. And I thought you could get a photo on Space Mountain, but in fact, you come here and they take your photo and it's like you're in Space Mountain. So you don't even have to do Space Mountain to tell your friends you did. Not Disney without a parade, and today we've got We Love Donald Duck. Won't be able to use the audio obviously for that, as it'll be copyrighted, and Disney are particularly strict on these things. But basically the song went, whoa whoa, we love Donald Duck. Do 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 do, whoa whoa, we love Donald Duck. Oh, shut up, Andrew. Okay folks, it's time to head over in that direction to the most well-known Disney ride there is. Folks, it is a world of laughter, it's a world of tears, it's a world of hope, and a world of fears. It is a small world after all. The most Disney experience there is.
也不要把手脚伸出船外，并请看好与您同行的小旅行家，请不要使用。
ありがとうございます。 I won't have the Donald Duck song in my head anymore. That ride went for, I don't know, 12, 15 minutes, and they just kept playing the same song over and over again. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. $85 for standby entrance, priority access. Any second now, I've got priority access. So what's the deal with priority access? On the app, you choose it, and then you can choose your ride and you pay via credit card on your app. So that's it. It's 85 minutes standby, but we've got priority access for a tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Yes, it's the Beauty and the Beast ride. They've done a good job with the outside of the castle, haven't they? I wasn't originally going to do this one because I thought it'd probably be a bit boring, but I had someone highly recommend it that I spoke to earlier today, and so there you go. Also, just to let you know, priority access, different price depending on the ride. This was 2,000 yen, so it was more than Splash Mountain, which was 1,500.
You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it, think I'll survive. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you so long. I met you in the to do. I'm just staring at my walls and talking to myself now and then. I'll try to laugh, but I'll cry a bit as well. I was never any good at being away from you. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you so long. I met you in the somebody else, who am I to judge? I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you so long. I met you in the
Needless to say, I really enjoyed that one. It's not a thrill ride. There's something special about hearing Be My Guest and Beauty and the Beast sung in Japanese. Something quite unique. Yeah, the sun's starting to set. Just over here we have the Forest Theatre. I'm not going to check out the show, but there's lots of shows here as well. I mean, I saw people say they needed 4 days to fully appreciate Tokyo Disneyland, and here we are with one. Over here we have Toontown, which I think is mostly for the kids. Well folks, we need to check out the Fairy Tale Hall because we haven't done that yet. Right here in the Walt Disney Castle. Telling the story of Cinderella, naturally enough. You have to give Disney credit, they do not do things by halves. And they literally recreated a bunch of castles here, well at least this one and the Beauty and the Beast one. Wow. And if you're patient enough, you can sit on the throne. Don't forget that getting your photo taken, or your kid's photo taken with a famous Disney character like Snow White is a big part of the Disneyland experience too. And there's still lots of rides and attractions that we won't even get to even talk about. Over here, Snow White's Adventures. Here we have Mickey's PhilharMagic. I'm not sure if the pan will work here in Japan, but there you go. That's a bit of a show. And just up here I think we've got Pinocchio. Maybe one last ride folks. This is Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Okay folks, well that was basically Disney's answer to the ghost train. Oh, it was kind of fun. Here's the thing, the queues are not just for the rides, they're also for the restaurant. This is the Plaza Pavilion restaurant and I have ordered the Donald Duck Quacky Classic set or something like that. I got a pastrami sandwich with cheese, a hot dog, and some sort of bone, corn chowder, and literally, oh that looks like shrimp. Anyway, that's what they give you here. The restaurant options here, look, there's loads of places to grab a bite. You have to line up for just about all of them, and the menus are very limited, but you know, you go where you can find something. That's a hot dog. Back to your regularly scheduled service. The sun is a-setting and I am cooking. Cooked, that's what I mean. Yes. Ah, the happiest. That's the word. Don't ask me what happened, they just grew, okay? They just grew on my head. Folks, Tokyo Disneyland. Firstly, it's actually fantastic price. 7,900 yen, you can't go wrong. Secondly, it's well ordered, it's well done. They know what they're doing basically. They run everything efficiently, quickly, calmly. It's great, and with a smile on their face. You have to commend them for that. Very, very impressive. I've had a great day here, but I haven't seen nearly half of what there is to see at Tokyo Disneyland. And don't forget, next door there's actually a place called Tokyo Disney Sea that's a whole nother resort. Look, if you're in Asia, I don't know if there is a better theme park for you to visit. Maybe USJ, Universal Studios Japan, that's down in Osaka, but I haven't actually been there, so who knows? We will find out. Maybe one day we'll find out. I was planning on going there actually, but we decided not to go to Osaka this time around. So yeah, anyway, I've had a great day. I'm exhausted, but I want to commend all the mums and dads out there with their kids, because that must be absolutely crippling. Thank you for joining me on this vlog. Take care wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to click like, share and subscribe. I appreciate it, and it helps the channel to grow. Not to mention, you can get notified when new videos drop. Take care again, wherever you are in the world. May the journey never end. See you later, guys.